And a new report has raised alarm over the vulnerability of US airfields in the Pacific to China's advancing long-range aviation and missile capabilities. Now, you see, the report released by a think tank called the Hudson Institute says that US airfields in the Western Pacific face critical vulnerability as China's People's Liberation Army has vastly outpaced US efforts to harden airfield infrastructure. The report by Hudson Institute suggests that while China's military has doubled its hardened aircraft shelters to over 3,000 and have also added extensive runways, on the other hand, US military has added 2 since the early 2010s. The report says this disparity leaves US airbase dangerously exposed to precision missile strikes, with most aircraft losses in a potential conflict expected to occur on the ground. The report states that China's fortification efforts enable sustained air operations under attack, posing a strategic advantage in contrast. And it points out that US reliance on Cold War era approaches and minimal investment in airfield resilience increases operational risks and incentivizes Chinese aggression. The report then recommends a multi-year campaign to harden US air bases, deploy active and passive defenses, and redesign force structures to operate from distant or dispersed locations. Without these measures, the Hudson Institute report warns that the US risks losing air superiority. Now, in the Indo-Pacific region faces a destabilizing strategic imbalance that could provoke preemptive Chinese military actions. Further, the war zone reported in December 2024 that the US Air Force New Installation Infrastructure Action Plan notably omits plans for new hardened aircraft shelters, despite acknowledging that bases can no longer be considered sanctuaries and must operate under attack. It also notes that this absence is striking amid growing drone and missile threats, particularly from China. Intense rains have hit Bolivia, causing destruction in Quim, eastern Bolivia, where houses and families have been affected. Now, according to the Vice Minister of Civil Defense in the area, 500 families have been affected and between 40 to 60 houses were damaged by overflowing rivers. The powerful flood water swept through the community, sweeping away houses, trees, and at least one bridge. Government shot drone images have showed this.
At this moment, there are perhaps neighbors who are in great risk. There are shelters that the municipality has enabled. The neighbors must accept this help and not resist, because we have seen that there are people who do not want to leave the place at their own risk. There may be human losses, and we do not want that. We exhort, we want to make them understand that this area is uninhabitable.
Bolivian President Luis Arce ordered the distribution of more than 21 tons of humanitarian aid and the mobilization of the military for relief work. Meanwhile, in Tacoloma, in the department of Cochabamba, heavy rains have kept the authorities on alert due to landslides caused by water saturation on the ground that has led to the destruction of houses, and the existence of a geological fault in the area previously reported by authorities. According to District 8 neighborhood, according to authorities, District 8 Neighborhood Council President Augusto Vilca, residents have been asked to evacuate the area, but the measure has faced resistance.
Como ves, hoy está bien.
As you can see, today it's fine, tomorrow it's destroyed. That's the thing, they have given us the green light to build, but before long the river flows through here and it can't be diverted.
Ya tomé fácil que el río ya no se puede atacar.
Sí, sin duda.
Latin America is highly vulnerable compared to any other region in the world for a number of reasons. One is its specific geographic conditions. It is a highly diverse region in terms of ecosystems. These are very vulnerable ecosystems, such as the Amazon ecosystem, the Andean ecosystem.